What is up, Total Excellence? So, I'm so happy that I'm finally live streaming on a Monday, which not a lot of people stream on Mondays. So, I'm super happy about this. And I hope you guys are having a total excellent Monday as I am. And also, a JRPG, Juvenile Rad-oactive Pro Wrestling Gators stream. And pretty much what I love to do the most is showcase some fan art that I haven't done for the very, very long time. So we have Dio Brando. What's up? What's up, Dio? Thank you for coming and joining on the stream, dude. Truly do appreciate it every time you come by. So I'm going to be showing fan art. I put down in the description below. And this is a returning fan art from Zack Dewitt. If you guys remember the last fan art, I'm gonna be showcasing it now. And dude, just look at that, man. I mean, that pose is so awesome, man. It's like Zack Dewitt like overdid himself. Like I love his line work, and also his scale. Like he added some scales to the arms. He's looking up. It's like I just love the title belt, dude. I just love the title belt. He really, really gives just this, I don't know, it just gives some energy to it. And of course, some merch. Who knows? Maybe I'll make some merch just to give like armbands that says JRPG. Dudes. Oh man, look at the Dewitt 2020. So I love the signature and everything. I love everything about it. Gives so much energy. Look at the tip. Like, gosh, man, I could just go all day, just loving and mesmerized by Zack's fan art, man, because it's just fantastic. And just seeing that, like, you know, I gotta push myself to even be better. And yeah, man. So, dudes, just give Zack Dewitt a follow on Instagram if you haven't already. Description down below. But yeah, dudes, it's just going to be a sketch stream just for me, just doing some concepts of Todd for my upcoming comic, JRPG. And just pretty much like changing it up. So this is pretty much Todd right now. This is his full body. I really like it. You know, I'm pretty much keeping the face bandana because that's something that, you know, makes him more threatening and stand out. Few people get confused of his bandana being a beard, and that's kind of concerning for me that they thought it was a beard. I believe one of them commented saying like it's an Amish gator, and I don't know, it's becoming, as far as I know, only 2 people mentioned it being like having it being a beard. So I'm just going to go on and see, was it? Gosh, I just lost my train of thought. Let me see. Will JRPG be on Webtoon? No, not necessarily. It's going to be on Webtoon. I do want to like, let's say like I do plan on doing, you know, Kickstarter or Indiegogo. Just hit it to crowdfunding and all that stuff. But I do have one website which, you know, is run by Doug Garrett called the Comics Underground. And once I get the comic that I'm working on, which, you know, once I get that done within the limited time, it's going to be like, you know, it's going to be free to download for a limited time once I start going full deck and start working on the one shot. That's when I'm going to take out the PDF and then use it as an ash can as an add-on to the comic. But for webtoons, I mean, I've read webtoons, and webtoons pretty much like has this manga feel to it, and I know with JRPG is not really a fit to it. I do have, I do have an idea what series that would be a fit for webtoons and the style, but I'm not at that part yet. My main focus now is just JRPG and all that fun jazz. So let's go back. Enough of me talking. I'm just going to start sketching. All right. See if I can find my gosh darn pen. Let me put my glove on so I don't smear my tablet with my sweaty palms. So I pretty much have like a good idea how I want Todd to look and stuff. I want to do a callback on like the original concept. Let me just shrink him down. Let me do a copy of it, and then let me shrink him down. And then create like a duplicate layer. All right, so what I'll do now is have Todd just wear like a shirt. Is this it? Okay, so do that. Erase that. Let's just get rid of all this detail stuff here. Because now what I want to try out for this concept is just Todd just wearing a t-shirt. So it's not going to be any kind of t-shirt. It's going to be, how the original concept of Todd was. It's just him having a ripped t-shirt. Thinking like maybe just give him like some kind of unique style to it that makes him stand out to his brothers that are the Gators. Now I started noticing too is like sometimes like when I show the art style, sometimes people want to do fan art specifically of Todd. And I started looking into character design, and sometimes within character design, what makes a character pop. And I initially didn't think like honestly I didn't think Todd would pop that much, but him being the baby brother of the whole group, he brings a lot of attention, unnecessary attention to a lot of people, lack of better words. So give him a nice ripped shirt around him. I don't know, I might take out this here. Keep it nice and clean. Okay, then we'll just, I might even play around with it more. We'll continue like these little spikes here, and then over here, you know, just to play around with the concept. Just give him like a more cleaner look to him. And then give him some ripped, all around ripped stuff. Then let's get rid of the bandanas for now. Because what I'm thinking is maybe give him like some wristbands. So let's take all that out. Yeah, they're just going to be really rough. It's not going to be any complete art or anything. This is just concept art for now. So get rid of all these bandanas. I just want to try out and see how Todd will look with just taped wristbands. Okay, now. Yeah, that wristband is too tiny. Can barely tell what it is. Could be like, I don't know, looks like he's wearing a watch or something. There we go. Now, let's put here, and we'll just play around with the line work. There we go. Boom, wristband. And then here, boom, boom, and then boom. Give like a nice Z shape to it. You know. So I'm going to go and check on the chat and see if anybody else popped up. And we got Christopher C. Do wrestling tights like the Hitman? Well, with Todd, he's not really wearing any wrestling gear. He's really God, what is it? He mostly wear like street gear, like, you know, t-shirt, shorts, or anything that, you know, just makes him look threatening to anyone that, you know, come across him. So now if I can just gonna be looking to some, I'm trying to brainstorm here what else I can do next with Todd, because I want to give him like a cool t-shirt design that I would love to give him. Let me just look into some t-shirt designs for now. Hmm. Let's see. Let's go for Gator 305 as just a subtle reference to a certain wrestler. So we'll just do Gator. We'll do Gator 305. What do you guys think? Do Gator 305. Okay, Gator 3. All right, I don't feel confident with that 3. Go for Gator 305. Put the dots here. We'll just put Gator 305. Simple and straight to the point. There we go. Gator 305. And also, too, I would like to give Todd some, because I gave him shorts on the first concept. Just him and just shirtless. You know, not to make him look like a Chad, but let me see. There we go. So let's give him some ripped pants. And then maybe I should just give a little bit more detail work on his legs. So it looks like he's wearing, no, actually he's actually wearing his knee pads. So that explains a lot why there's not a lot of detail work on it. So now I understand why. But still, you gotta give some kind of detail work to it. Gator 305 be like be official merch. So the Florida Everglades. Let me see. I don't know. If Feather's robe bedazzled to the max can be very thin. I don't know, man. Ric Flair is his own thing, okay? I don't even know if it's even a robe. It looks more like a bathrobe. And he just, I don't know. He just threw everything in there. Maybe he was going to be late for his match. And then he's like, you know what? Let me just ask the pros and be like, hey, can you just bedazzle my bathrobe? So in case if I look at myself in the mirror too long, I might be able to, like, you know, make it to the entrance of my music. So let me shrink it down more. So now I got two concepts here. this one without. Because that's another thing too. Like I felt like maybe with this part of his elbows, you might confuse it for like elbow pads or something. Let me try it without him even having a scar. So let's take out a scar and see if it makes it any less different. I mean, it's going to make him different, but I don't know. Him having a scar just tells a story as, him as a character. That, he has experiences not only being a pro wrestler, but just a fighter in general. So, that. Yeah, it looks just weird, just him without a scar. I know, I'm just so used to seeing, like, Todd with his scar in his right eye that, I don't know, it just feels really weird. Because I'm just so used to it. There we go. Let's erase all this. So now let's move him down. Oh no. Selected the wrong one. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh, that's not it. That is my signature. I don't want that gone. It shows legitimacy. There you are. All right, so let's just change it so that way. Change my layer so I don't make my life too confusing that it already is. Okay. I'll go to concept 2, play around with the layers, and then boom. Now I know where Todd is for concept 3. Now with concept 3, so let's just get rid of all this here. So I like to get rid of that. All the nonsense that I don't know why I put so much detail into it. No, I dig the short. I dig the shorts. The shorts is pretty much a good way to stay. I like the armbands. Wonder if we could. Maybe we can add some chains around him. Yeah. We'll put chains around his neck. I'll go and check on the chat really quick, dudes. Let me go and check right now. Ooh. So I like to do things quick. Give him some big old chains too. So yeah, dudes, keep in mind that tomorrow is going to be Nicholas Mueller's Kickstarter. His Kickstarter is going to start tomorrow. I don't know specifically the time for it, but I know tomorrow is going to be the release of Demon Hunter Raven Chapter 0. Yeah, Chapter 0 through 2. And also after the release, this Wednesday, I'm going to be interviewing Nicholas, so we get to know him better as a creator, and also like what should we expect with Demon Hunter Raven, and what is his plan of the character, if he's gonna do an ongoing series of the character, or he might jump onto another project, So now, let's just say that we're still going, right? So let's not make any assumptions, but once I get through here, then I can start erasing. Boom. So just keep that in mind, dudes, that tomorrow will be the release of the Kickstarter of Demon Hunter Raven, Chapter 0 through 2. And I'll be interviewing Nicholas this Wednesday, and I'm super excited. Prepped up some questions for him that hopefully he hasn't heard before, because with me, like, I watch a lot of interviews, and sometimes there are the most common questions that everybody asks, and there's some that somehow or some way they're able to get a different answer, or there's a new answer that no one has heard of yet. Now, let's erase this here. And I also got I recently find out that the Turtles actually have a crocodilian villain called I think it's Leatherhead. I believe it's Leatherhead. And I had no clue that character even existed until Neostar Productions brought him up. He's a big Leatherhead fan from the Turtle series, and he showed me some some artwork and from the IDW TMNT, and he looks so cool and awesome that I'm just upset at myself that I find out now after I conceptualize my Gators, my own version, just how different it is how Kevin Eastman did his version of a Gator. Because if I knew how the Gators look on Kevin Eastman's way, I'll honestly tell you guys that the design, like the first design of the first comic I made, they would have been very different. I'll be honest with you on that. They would have been very different. But, what's done is done, and I'm always going to learn and then make sure I do better next time. But, I'm pretty excited for my new art style, because I want to showcase my art style, because, I kind of felt like every time I showcase, the ash can for my first comic, I guess they must have felt like, oh, it's either this guy can't draw. I don't know. I felt like maybe with because I see their facial expressions as it's pretty rough. But, it's just a gimmick. Like, I adopted the art style. I don't know if maybe it's my bad that within communicating that I didn't specify hey, I'm just adopting the art style and it's mostly catering towards Kevin Eastman's style to the Turtles. It's just very, very like very detail oriented whenever he does the Turtles. So maybe it's my bad on my end. I don't know, but you know, I just know if I show like this type of artwork, then they'll be like, "Holy crap! Like I want some Gators." So I know with Todd, he's gonna sell it. Pretty much like the chain around his neck. Just gives him more oomph to him. But I gotta think, as a comic creator, I have to do his change every single panel. So that's like another thing that I gotta keep in mind. That it's something I gotta draw over and over and over and over and over and over again. And just be consistent. Let me see. See, is he trying to hide his identity with a mask? Not necessarily. It's just his way of like just standing out with his brothers, because what I've noticed too with wrestlers is that some wrestlers, they hide their face with a luchador mask or just have a bandana over their face, not necessarily hide their identity, but just to show, like, just showing them more like they're more of a threat. And I feel like yeah, like, you know, them, like a gator without a mask is pretty much, you know, it's already threatening enough that you see a gator in front of your face. But a freaking gator that's hiding his mouth with a bandana, it just shows, I don't know, for me, it just shows more, like, I don't know, I just feel more scared, and he just stands out more different with his brothers, especially with just a character design perspective. Because I don't want all of them, I just want each of them to stand out, dress differently, and, you know, you could tell instantly who's who. But I will do in few, like, there'll be a few scenes where maybe he's hanging out with his brothers in the hideout, and, you know, he just takes off his bandana and he's talking with his brothers. And, you know, I do plan to give him more scars on his excuse me, more scars on his mouth. So that's another thing that I can't wait to do. Let's see. Is he kickstarting the digital book? He already put out. Let's see. Can you let me just reread your question, Chris? Is he kickstarting the digital book he already put out? Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, he's going to be kickstarting like a physical copy of his book. I do believe he did release a digital book, but I don't know. I believe he even has the physical, but I believe, I'm sorry, I'm repeating the same words, but I do believe that issue 0 through 2 is going to be an all-in-one book where you get to have the physical copy of Demon Hunter Raven. I'll make sure of it to elaborate with Nicholas once I interview him, so that way you guys will have a better idea of what you're going to be getting when you receive the book or back it. So I'll make sure to keep that under my notes, Chris. See. And here is Neostar Productions, the brilliant star that shines through the night, the swamp gas that knocks out crime. Riserman stands before you. Sorry I got here late. No, it's all good, buddy. Thanks for coming by. Don't worry about it, dudes. If you guys come in late, don't worry about it. Better late than never, right? So let me actually play around with his face more. So let's say let me do concept art. I do not want to create a vector layer. So let's do a head sketch. Surprisingly, when I started working on the concept, like my new style that I want to show off, it's not too different how I drew the Gators. I mean, it's a little bit complex, but we'll see how I do it. So, it's how you've seen me before many times. I mean, I started slowing down because it's becoming repetitive, and I'm not even doing anything different when I did the heads. But so you got, let's say you're creating a rock, right? You got this rock, and now this rock has pebbles around him, right? So let's draw some pebbles around him. Get those pebbles in. Okay, now let's create a mouth. Get it a little bit more complex. Okay, so boom. Now we're going to create another one that defies his bottom mouth. So go here. Right here. Oh, geez. Now let's get more complex. Now you got an eyebrow here. Let's enlarge that eyebrow. The eyebrow defines him being a gator. Nice eyebrow. So let's start erasing the rocks, because now we defined his cheekbones and his mouth right here. So let's get rid of that. Let's give him some triangle eyes, right? Because that's what I love. Kind of adopted the eyes from Todd McFarlane, because I noticed from 90s comics they tend to give the eyes like a triangle shape to them, and then give him some eyeshadow under his eyes. That. Okay. Get rid of that. Kind of. Me, like with these sketches, I like to clean up more so you guys have a better idea where I'm going with this. Now I defined the face and everything, now I gotta do different head shapes, not different head shapes, but different angles of the head, how I'm going to be consistent with the head, and all that fun jazz. And now I pretty much like have a good reference, because I got Leatherhead as a reference. I even got some other character designs from different reptiles, like for example the lizard from Spider-Man. Because I mean, honestly, I could convert it into like a gator. I just gotta give him a longer snout, and boom, you got yourself a gator. And I like McFarlane's style of how he drew the lizard and the detail work that he gave the lizard. He looks more scary and menacing, and that's what I'm honestly looking for when I'm working on my gator. Just give him like a menacing look, but because I mean, how would you guys feel if you just go just professional wrestle? I don't know, just wrestle against a gator, but instead of just fighting them with just only like 4 limbs, they're actually standing with their hind legs. They can actually punch and hold you, and yeah, it's not going to be a fun ride with you guys when you go against them. I'll guarantee you that much. Then pretty much we got to define the snout where it ends. So now there's more detail work. Now you're going to tell. And also, like, I like to define the scale. Like, now there's scales. Like, with these new gators, they're going to have scales. So let's say here, and I'm going to play around with squares a lot. I'll be playing around with squares. So here we go. Boom. Boom. I mean, again, this is all conceptualizing. It's a more fancier word. So we're just going to give them more squares. Boom. 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 And boom. Love it. And heck, maybe we'll give them more longer cheekbones. Or more lengthier mouth. Because what defines a gator is literally their mouth and the length of it. And just pretty much do what like. There's some styles that I'm going to keep. Like, what I do is keep the lines here. Just like create like a Z type of thing going on. And then I just go smaller and smaller each time between the brows and the eye work. Then work my way around there. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. It's like now he looks like a freaking gator. Like you could tell right there, that's a freaking gator. Like what a transformation, dudes. Let me go and check on the chat really quick. See, the mask is kind of haunting, actually. Definitely sells a fearsomeness. Thanks, dude. I truly appreciate that. Man, oh man, the Gators have gotten bigger. Imagine the jaw strength on these guys. Yeah, man. I gave them the oh my goodness. What is his name? Goodness gracious. I can't believe I forgot. I am so angry at myself. I do not remember the freaking can't believe I forgot the name of the director. I have created a goodness gracious, what is that director's name? I'm literally gonna look in like Wikipedia because I am just so mad at myself because his name is like everywhere. I even come by to his house like every single time at my job. Michael Bay. Yes, Michael freaking Bay. I turned my Gators into the version of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Michael Bay version. Except it makes a lot of sense because they're freaking Gators. Like if you just elongated the freaking Michael Bay turtles, they will most definitely look like Gators than Ninja Turtles. Because last time I checked, turtles can't go that freaking big. They can't be God like 9 feet tall in length, and you're gonna sell to me, Bay, that those are teenagers. That is quite of a growth spurt, sir. That is quite of a growth spurt. I honestly have nothing against with the Michael Bay reboot of the turtle design. I did not mind. I mean, yeah, like the only thing that turned me off was the height that they gave these freaking turtles. Is like literally the first word of the title was teenage. They did not look like teenagers. They look like full grown gosh dang turtles that you're just wondering to yourself, what is their day job? What do you do with your day job? Fighting crime? I'm sorry, that does not pay the bills. Oh, you live under the sewer. So that's how badly you are within your income of living. At least with the Gators, they reside in Florida. So for all we know, they could scare the freaking the wealthy out of their house and just stay there because do you really want to go against an alligator? Then and also too, these gators here in Florida, like they climb fences, and people do call animal control because these gators climb over fences and then they chill into the pool. So yeah, that happens here in Florida. Fun fact for you guys to I need to add some teeth. Another fun fact here in Florida, these gators freaking climb fences. So enough of my head sketch. You see, I could probably find other cartoon alligators if you need more references. Yeah, most definitely, dude. I'm always looking for references that would be a good fit to the gators and will be much easier on my end when I'm drawing it. You see, if I came across a mutant gator walking on his back legs, wearing clothes after I got my shotgun, I would have so many questions. Oh man, what would be those questions you're gonna ask a walking gator? There's the bigger cheekbones could work. It'd give you an excuse to make the JRPGs more muscular. I mean, yeah, dude. It's like I don't know. I know with Leatherface, like with the IDW run, they gave him small arms, and I think that to me, like that gives a crime to all Gators everywhere. I'm like, God, man. When I saw those little arms, it just I'm starting to think of that T-shirt with a T-Rex, and the most awful thing they could ever do for a freaking T-Rex is, if you're happy if you know it, clap your hands. And the poor freaking T-Rex can't even clap his hands. It's like that to me is just criminal. You see, Michael Bay is the Grim Reaper of pop culture. Nah, he's they nicknamed him the killer of your childhood dreams. Anything that you could think of that was your childhood, Michael Bay will destroy it. Hell, he created Dora the Explorer live action. I mean, I never think in a million years Dora the Explorer will have her own movie. But no, not any movie. It's going to be a live action movie. And out of all the directors in the freaking world, for all we know, it could have been Seth Rogen to direct Dora the Explorer, okay? Seth freaking Rogen. But no, we didn't get Seth Rogen. Hell, we could get Tommy Wiseau to freaking direct Dora the Explorer. Because for all we know, this us understanding his accents, mind you, it is all in all mysterious as it is, and I do love Tommy Wiseau. Okay, don't take it the wrong way, dudes. I love Tommy Wiseau, and but yeah, we could have Tommy Wiseau direct Dora the Explorer, and that would be 10 times entertaining. But no, we get Michael freaking Bay. Let's see. The Michael Bay version of JRPG would practically be Hulk sized. Oh my god, that is so true. Or at least Ben Grimm size. Oh jeez, man. I'm scared of Ben Grimm. Whew. I don't know about that. He needs to ruin Masters of the Universe too. I don't know, dude. The 80s movies of Masters of the Universe, like, I had so many questions when I watched that movie. So many questions. Oh man. Let me see. Oh yeah, dudes. Let's create another. So for now, just do this. Let's do some body work to him. Go. Boom, boom. Boom. Boom, boom. I don't know about you guys, but I like saying boom. I don't know why, but it's pretty catchy. Kind of like whenever I see like little like white pixels whenever I color. Like legit, my catchphrase for all those white pixels is are snowflakes. Because I mean, just think about it. Those white pixels to me, they look like snowflakes, and especially the context behind it. Could not be any more funnier on, on my end. So go. So thanks again, dudes, for watching my stream. Don't forget to like the video. Heck, even share the video just to let them know, like, Ictus is going somewhere. And hopefully they even remember how to pronounce my name too. That's another thing too. I find it so funny. Is whenever people try to remember my name. I know Larry's doing his best trying to remember my name now. It's like he's getting close. He's getting really close. He just calls me Ichthus5. It's like, no, Larry, you got it right. Just say Ichthus. You don't need to say 5. Freaking Tyler would die every time Larry says, "Oh, it's Itchy5." And he'll be teasing me too every time he's on his stream. Whenever I'm not on his stream, he'll be like, "Oh, have you guys looked into Itchy5's comic, JRPG, Japanese role playing game? It's pretty intense. Totally recommend you guys look into it." Oh man, Larry is something else, dudes. But he's pretty awesome. Let's give him some square feet. God, that's some awkward freaking. It's like I'm doing so good with this figure drawing, and then I'm giving them the most tiniest legs of life. Because God, man, my gosh dang messed up his his freaking anatomy. That's for gosh dang sure. That's for gosh dang sure. I'm breaking my own gosh dang rule. Showed you guys how to draw the gator. And now you're not even following my own gosh darn rules of how to draw the gator. Oh, and we got Drawn Talk. Let's get it. What's up, buddy? Thanks for coming by the stream. Let me look into Neo's. I think you'd like the 2003 or the 2012 version of the Leatherhead. Bodybuilder proportions, super strength, durability, thought, not Sylvester Stallone in the alien mech suit. Oh, man. I honestly came across with the 2003. I even have the 2012 Leatherhead concept art here. I have it right here. Where the heck is it? Boom, right here. Like this, like literally came out in like the newsletter that they showed off like leaks of the concept art, and I use that as my reference. See, like you get a really good like okay, they go how his back looks, his feet, arms, posture, and even the head here. Like I used that as my reference, and when I did that, like it was really not any different than how I did it before when I first did JRPG. So how I broke down the head is not that different. Let me see. You picked the hardest name. Which name are you saying is the hardest? My Juvenile Rad-oactive Pro Wrestling Gators, or my actual name? Okay, it's not my fault. My gosh dang mother named me Ichthus. Okay, she could have called me Jesus, or I don't know any biblical name in the friggin' Bible. But apparently, she just chose the Jesus fish. See, Ichthus is easier to say than Geyser. Gwarzer. Gwarzer. Goodness gracious, Neo. Now you. Oh God, for sure, buddy, for sure. Oh yeah, dude. Let's see. So let me get rid of this. Boom. So Tyler, since you came in the stream late, I'll show you what I have so far with Todd. This is the original, where you saw in the thumbnail. This is the second one. If you're a Gators fan, yeah, let's talk about football, right? Because this is totally not relates to professional wrestling Gators on my stream. But so I'm playing around with him wearing a T-shirt, pretty much how he is in the original Ash Can that I'm working on, and it was just a black shirt. And then if you're a wrestling fan, Tyler, it will be a cool bean if you get that reference. Okay, Gator 305. Not the meaning behind the number, but just the T-shirt behind it. And then I didn't do anything different with this one. I just pretty much kept the chains and then just got rid of the detail work on his shoulders. But yeah, dudes, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel, because we have some funsies here. I love to interact with you guys. You guys are a riot. Say, wait, dude, is your name legit your name? I thought it was a screen name. That's a dope real name. Yeah, I wish it was, but it's kind of getting annoying when you have to go to school and people try and pronounce your freaking name. And I see, oh man, if the Gators were really base-sized, Riserman may have trouble taking on even one of them. Warzar was the original name of Riserman. Oh my goodness. Thank goodness, Neo, you changed the name to Riserman. Because I even had a hard time even pronouncing the gosh darn thing. And we got Juke Joint Studios. Hey, buddy. Let me see. To be fair, how many wrestlers coincidentally have a background in football? A lot. Honestly, a lot. Believe it or not, you got Dwayne The Rock Johnson. You got Brock Lesnar. I believe Goldberg. I don't think Goldberg had a background in football, but he was a mixed martial artist. And him being a mixed martial artist, it makes him twice as dangerous just being on the ring. I mean, he was not the safest wrestler whenever people go against him. So let me see. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Tyler, how's my fan art going for my Gators? Because I remembered you saying that you're gonna do a fan art for my Gators. And I know I ain't gonna pick on you. I ain't gonna pick on you, Tyler, because you got so much on your plate right now. You got a free comic that you're trying to release like this month, which we're close to the end, by the way. You're working on Chefs pretty soon. I believe you said next month or November, if I'm not mistaken. You're a full-time dad and a husband. You got a full-time job. So yeah, my head already hurts, and and your life is already exhausting just for me just even thinking about it. So yeah, dudes. If anyone says my name wrong, you all know how to pronounce it because you all are the real fans. Okay, you guys are not fake news. You guys are legit. Who knows? I might even give him a neck, which I don't plan on doing. I know. It's kind of scary just thinking about just a gator just having a freaking neck. I mean, I don't know. It's just funny just thinking about a freaking gator with a neck. Let me see. Just get rid of that. So I got some space to work on him. Oh, also I gotta remember to hit up Peter after this stream because I got an idea of how to do a crossover. If you guys have not watched, pretty much me chatting with Peter A. DeLuca. He's an awesome creator. I do recommend you guys follow him. Keep an eye out because his ash can for his upcoming comic, Trial by Fire, pretty awesome. I'm super excited. And I'm also, he even gave me the opportunity. I mean, like you can watch the stream, rewatch the stream. He says, "Hey, dude," he gave me the opportunity to do, like, he gave me 3 pages, right? That's a lot. Okay, 3 pages to showcase, to do whatever. I could do my own story, or yeah, just do my own story for his characters, or heck, even putting my Gators into it, and you know, just give it like a first appearance type of thing going on. And I don't mind giving first appearance of anything, dudes. So I gotta remember to start writing a script for it, and then hitting up Peter later about it. But yeah, dudes, forgive my proportions, but you know, I'm making my Chad Gator. This is not Todd anymore. This is my Chad Gator. He's gonna take away all the babes whenever you whenever you go to a pool party. My Chad Gator is gonna take your babes and hit them up with the DMs and invite him to his swamp that he calls home. No, actually, he doesn't. He doesn't live in a swamp. He actually is living a better life, right? He's actually living in a golf course, so that makes him extra fancy, right? So technically, he owns a golf club or whatever the heck they're called. So yeah, dudes. I mean, Chad Gator is legit. I am not gonna say he's canon to JRPG, but you know, it is what it is, dudes. Just do that. Ain't gonna do nothing crazy in his hands or anything. See, let me let me check on the chat. It's okay, Ichthus. Literally nobody could pronounce Guars. I give up. During my Wicked publishing interview, one of the first things I did was give the pronunciation. Yeah. Also a shout out, dudes, to check out Neostar Productions interview with Wicked Publishing dudes. That was a fun stream to listen to. Draw and talk. Ha ha ha. I'll definitely do a fan art, I promise. Once I finish fulfilling Entity and release this fee comic this week, I'll definitely get you your fan art. Oh man, I can't wait, Tyler. Trust me. Once I get the fan art, buddy, you're gonna be on my fan art spotlight. Just check out in the description below. I featured Zack Dewitt. He did a second fan art, and it is twice as epic than the last one. It's like, look at that, dude. Look at the posture. I mean, I'm sorry, guys. I'm showing it off again, but I just love it so much, man. It's like you could tell this Gator's a Christian. He's pointing off to God, saying, "Thank you, Jesus, for this opportunity for me to wrestle, and I got this championship belt right here." I'm just showing up some future merch for some JRPG. Like, thank you, Jesus. Or maybe he's Hispanic because he's here in Florida, so maybe he speaks Spanish, and he's actually a luchador Gator, and he says, "Gracias, Jesus. Gracias, gloria a Dios," which means glory to God in Spanish. But guys might know that I'm just a basic dude. You see, that reminds me, I still need to make the mutanoid that'll be in our crossover. Oh yeah, for sure, dude. For sure, man. We gotta get on that because I'm just all over the place, dude. Just trying to fulfill everything I need to fulfill. See, Chad Gator is a giant alligator casually walking across a golf course in the video. For real, dudes. So, since you made that promise, Tyler, I'm going to tell you what. You got to pinky swear to me that you will make the fan art. You think I'm joking, but trust me, man, you can never break a pinky promise. That's the holy grail of promises that no man can ever break. It's like not even a signed paper could it's like, yeah, you could be legitimate saying yeah, we'll write this on paper that we'll write this on paper saying you promise that you're gonna do fan art for this. No, dudes, no. Pinky swear over paperwork. Okay, dudes? Can we agree with that? Pinky swear. I've never broken a pinky promise. Oh man. One of these days, dudes, we gotta show once Grayson gets older, dude, I'm gonna show that off. It's like your dad never breaks a pinky promise. I fell off a second-story roof because of a pinky promise once. Wait, what? I fell off. Oh my god, what? Man, Tyler, you're a man of many interesting stories. Freaking fell off a second-story roof because of a pinky promise once. That's wild. Oh man. All right, dudes. I think it's an appropriate time for me to end the stream. I'm pretty happy because I'm doing it much earlier than I usually do it, and I think everyone gets to join the stream. So I'll be ending it off. I'm sorry I did not finish my Chad Gator dudes, but it is time to end the stream. So thank you, dudes, for or watching the stream, don't forget to like, subscribe if you're new to the channel or watching it pre-recorded, as well as liking the video if I haven't already said it. Oh, and also sharing it. So just to recap, dudes, tomorrow, Nicholas Mueller is going to be releasing Demon Hunter Raven in chapter 0 to 2. And then afterwards, I'm going to be interviewing Nicholas Mueller, just help promote him for this Kickstarter, as well as for us creators, just to get to know him much better. And as far as I know it, Nicholas is an awesome dude. He pretty much helps. He's a big I can't even talk right now. A big contributor to promoting my channel. And of course, you guys, I know who you are. You guys always help me out in sharing my channel, even like pushing me just to make this channel even much better and twice entertaining, as always. So let me just look into the last chats before we end it, okay? Let's see. We need the Reefs. You mean the refs? The deets. Oh, we need the deets. There's a Chad was it Chad Gators versus Robodials? I don't know, dude. Chad Gator is too powerful. There's a later days, pal. Later, Neil. Thank you, dudes. God bless. I love you guys. You guys ooze of excellence as always.